Hello everyone, I'm Nancy Thompson with Create with Nancy, and I'm here for some creative ink. So if you're joining me, I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Central New York, and I have a cute little favor for your Thanksgiving table today. Yes, it's you can easily make a bunch of these fairly quickly, and it's just that something little extra that you can have on your table, or maybe you're going somewhere for Thanksgiving too, that you could take along with you as a little favor to add to the table. So if you're joining in, come on in and say hello and let me know that you're here. Today's Wednesday, November 16th. I've been crazy busy getting ready for a holiday sale here in my home. Excuse me. So I've been busy doing that, and my office looks like not too bad, but little disorganized. So, but it's getting better. Anyways, hi Susan, welcome. Glad you're here. And I'm just going to double check here. Sure that I'm where I need to be in every place. Let me just refresh my screen here. Hi, Linda. Hey, Linda. Oh, you have been absent for so long. I'm glad you are here today. Same with Ellen. Welcome. So, who do any of you create a little favor for your Thanksgiving table for friends and family, or whoever is coming to join you? Or do you like to take favors with you? So okay, so I've got this cute little awesome little favor right here that's just adorable to make. I filled it with some Ghirardelli candies, chocolates. So just 2 Ghirardellis fit into there, but I'm sure you could put, like, I didn't check it out because I made the box specifically to fit the Ghirardellis, but I'm sure you could fit like maybe 2 mini side by side, and I don't know if like nuggets would fit widthwise. I'm not sure if you could get 4 in there without them showing. So, but you could play around with it. Oh, Susan, I wish you lived closer too. I'll be sharing some photos tomorrow because we're still kind of like in the setup stage. So so it looks like a disaster out there in the garage. So anyways, but it's looking pretty good. Mary Pat's got her stuff pretty under control. I'm the one that's lagging behind. So hi, Gail. Welcome. Okay, so let's get started because I also want to share with you today yeah, what do I want to share with you today? The seasonal sale is going on, and it's just today, tomorrow, and Friday, right? It goes through the 18th. I'm so busy, I can't remember. Yes, so it goes through Friday, the 18th. I've changed my calendar to December already. So it ends on the 18th at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time here, or Mountain Time. So you want to order sooner than later for any item. So I'm going to show some of my favorites that are on that list that you're going to want to get, okay? All right, so if you happen to have either a piece of scrap cardstock or a piece of that paperboard that comes in your designer paper pack, grab that and grab a paper trimmer, okay? You're going to need a paper trimmer because I want you to make this template along with me, okay? Because it's so easy, and having a template for you to have, to use later on is just, I just kind of I have a box that I kind of keep all these templates in, or a file folder or something, so that way I can keep referring back to them and using them over and over again, okay? All right, so let's move to my desktop here, and I'm going to put up my host code. I changed my host code today. I don't know why I couldn't figure it out last week. So there's the current host code if you want to place an online order. Okay, so we're starting with a 3 3/4 inch by 4 3/4. Okay, Simple, simple. So, and I'm going to post this, I'll post a picture online so you can have this if you're having a hard time following along. Or if you have some grid paper, you can draw it as we go. So it's 3 3/4 by 4 3/4, okay? And the way I make my templates is I just take a pen, okay? And in our first measurement, we're going to start on the skinny side, okay? And we're going to do 3/4 of an inch on both sides. So I take a pen, and lots of times when you just pop it, the pen does not reach down in this guide of your trimmer, okay? And actually, I'm going to turn this around this way because this has got where the, I'm using it opposite that I normally do. So let me figure out where 3/4 of an inch is. 3/4 is right there because I'm looking it up a way I don't normally look at. So I take, and let me make sure you guys can see this. I take and I hold the pen top, okay? And we're gonna just draw a line, okay? You could use a ruler, but I think this is really easy, just to draw your line and you're done, okay? All right, so we've got 3/4 of an inch there, and then we're gonna flip it again, and we're gonna do 3/4 of an inch on this side. I moved my template, okay? We're gonna draw another line, okay? So we've got those two. Now we're gonna turn it to the landscape way, okay? Thanks, Missy. These were one of my team members, her sister made these. So I gotta look at my, okay, so this is such an easy template. So now we're gonna do 2 inches on both ends, okay? So I'm gonna use the trimmer over on this side because I've got 2 inches there, and I'm gonna draw my line again. I'm gonna flip it and do another 2 inches. So isn't that just simple measurements to remember? Okay, so look at that template, and let me see if we can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, why can't I? There we go. Let me zoom in. Maybe, I don't know. There we go. Okay, so we've got our template. So the best way to do that is, let's mark it up, okay? So number 1, our template is 3 3/4 inches by 4 3/4, okay? And so that's our cardstock. That's the piece of cardstock we need. And then I'm going to add some DSP, some designer paper to it. And my designer paper is going to be 1 7/8 inches by 2 1/8. Okay, so designer paper is 1 7/8 by 2 1/8. Okay, and then I just, oh, this measurement's off. I must have moved it. So this is going to be 3/4 of an inch here, 3/4 of an inch here, and then 2 inches, and you can kind of mark this any way that you want, okay? So this is kind of what I do for my templates, okay? Now to cut, we're going to cut on this line here, and we're going to this is where I'm going to flag it. So we're going to make our tabs. We're going to make 2 tabs with this middle section, okay? So this is going to be our tab. Let me think here. I'm going to go like this, and we're going to go like this. Okay, so this darkened up triangle part right here, okay, this is what we're going to cut away. So this is going to create a tab here and here. And then these other lines are going to be scored. So we're going to score here, or, going to fold on the score line there and there, okay, and there and there. So you'll understand this a bit more. And then we're going to add glue here, or adhesive, whatever your adhesive is, okay. So let's add some glue here. So we're going to add glue on this piece here, here, and then the opposite, okay. This one and this one don't get any adhesive, okay. Okay, so let's make one up, okay. So let's start from the beginning again, okay? So we are going to, remember, we're going on the narrow side, right? And we're going to do 3/4 of an inch there. Did I just move that again? Okay, no, I'm good. And flip it, and 3/4 of an inch, we're going to score. I'm having a hard time keeping my paper straight or in one place today. Okay, so that's that. Now we're going to do 2 inches on the long side. Okay, so 2 inches there. Flip it, and another 2 inches on this end. There we go. That's how quick and easy. So you could go, if you've got 10 people, you just go cut, score, get that all done, and kind of work in succession, and you'll be having your favors done in no time. Okay, so let's let me grab a bone folder here, and let's burnish these score lines. Okay, so let's do that. And so nobody makes is having guests over and they make favors for their Thanksgiving table. We are going to be by ourselves this year. Our daughter is going to her boyfriend's family this year, so, and I'm looking forward to a quiet day. So I hate to say it. So so I'm just taking that little bit. You guys can kind of see that, right? This is all I cut out of that tab. Hopefully you can see that right there. I just cut a little bit out of there. All right, so so we just have a little bit there. So there's my box so far. Okay, so let's add our designer paper. I think it's easier to add your designer paper here now versus later, because and it's only going to go one way. Okay, and it's just a little hint. Okay, you don't even have to do designer paper if you don't want to. You could just, you could add some texture on this. It depends on what you want to, you know, what you're using. Maybe you just have some die cuts you want to add to it. Okay, I'm using some paper out of the Rustic Harvest, and it's in our mini catalog, which the retired list has been released, but I haven't had a chance to post it. So probably after this weekend, I'll be posting that. So you can start making out your wish list and deciding what items on there you want. This paper is definitely retiring, I think. You know, I haven't really had a chance to check it out. But let's look at this harvest paper here. So I'm using this design right here. And then we're using kind of fussy cutting some of the pumpkins out of these 2 designs, okay? And you can see one side has colored images on it, and this is black and white, so it gives a lot of versatility for you to use. You could color it in, you could blend some color on it, just all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so we've got that. So I'm going to use tear tape just so you can see visually where you're going to put adhesive. Okay, but the liquid glue would work great doing this. Okay, or your Seal Plus. The liquid glue kind of gives you wiggle room to maneuver things around. Okay, so I definitely want to get to the edge of my paper here. Okay, let's do this. And so and I haven't had a chance to be online today also to see if there's stuff in the seasonal sale that's like already gone, because it is while supplies last. Because they only have so much in stock, and once that stock is depleted, then we have to wait until they either make more or order more with the stamps. So let's see. Okay, So we've got our adhesive in place. Now putting this together goes so slick, okay? Hi Stella and Carol, welcome, and Sharon, okay, and Colleen, welcome. Okay, so we're gonna start with the middle tabs first, okay? Let me just show this to you. So these go to the inside, okay? Let's keep that one out of the way. So this one goes to the inside of this piece, and you just always make sure you've got like a nice 90-degree, that this side piece does not go past like your bottom piece, okay? So let's pull these off. Excuse me. I've been so busy today, my throat is dry. Okay, so I've attached that. So I just want to make sure I got a nice flat edge corner there. And then let's do this one next, okay? Kind of just do them in steps. There we go. Okay, so, you know, this is hard to see on TV. Oh, hey Karen, you're not too late. We're just kind of, but you can kind of go back. It's a quick and easy favor. Okay, so last we're going to attach this one. This one's going to cover that right up, and it makes a really nice box. Did I do that right? Okay, so let's take this tape off, and we'll just attach that, okay? Just reach in there and give that a little rub there. Okay, so let's add this box. Boxes are kind of fun to make. I don't know, you just kind of start with the dimensions. I kind of started with this and figured out how wide it was, how long and how high to make it, and add a little bit of extra for wiggle. Excuse me. Okay, so there's our cute little box. Simple and easy, and it stands up perfectly. All right, and your Ghirardellis fit right in there. Okay, so let's add something to the front, okay? So I've already fussy cut some of these out, so let's plan it, right? Don't I always tell you to kind of like pre-plan it a little bit? So we've got that, and then we're gonna pull in a greeting from the Cottage Wreath bundles, wreaths, I guess it's plural. Okay, I love the grateful on here. Okay, these little tiny words are great to embellish with. Okay, this is in our mini catalog, and so I've already we're going to use crumb cake here, and I've already die cut it. And one of the things when you're doing like a skinny piece, I find that let me find this other block. It's better to, I don't think I have one here. Hang on. I mean, it would fit on here, okay? You could add it to this block here. But when you go to stamp, the edges of the block kind of distorts the words for you. So using a wider block for something like this is so much more helpful. So you can see around your stamp and get right on top where you need it to go and straight. Good. Linda loves making boxes too. Oh, you made a ton for your son's wedding shower. Wow. With the Lindt chocolate. Very nice. So we're going to do that. So it's more helpful if you have a wider block for these skinny little words. Okay, let's see if I get this straight. And there we go. All right. Because my previous one doesn't look as nice. It's a little faint. Okay, so we are going to, so we've got a pumpkin here and another one here. And I've fussy cut a leaf as well. So that's going to kind of get, I think, tucked there. All right. Kind of like that. And we'll put grateful down there. Okay. All right, so let's add some adhesive. Here we go. So we're going to add a little bit of adhesive, if I can get it going. There we go. Let's put a little bit up on here. Okay, so I think that looks good. And then go like, I think I'm going to raise this, the leaf, or maybe not. No, we'll put the leaf down flat. Okay, my liquid glue is getting kind of on the low side. So let's put that there. But we're definitely going to raise this pumpkin right here. And I've got a smaller one or a bigger one. I think the smaller one. Okay, so let's grab some dimensionals here. Okay. And we'll do that. Just 2 should be good. You're sticking. Okay, and then I've tied a bow, a double linen thread. So let's add this to the pumpkin stem here. Okay, these glue dots are on the opposite side. So let's do that. Sure, mini glue dots. There we go. And I gotta think about where this is gonna go. Whoops. Phone call. Okay. Hopefully it's probably just a solicitation. It is. Okay, so my phone hasn't been ringing hardly at all lately, so I'm gonna jinx myself, right? Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna just add this on the bottom with Grateful, and then we need to trim up our linen thread. Give that a trim, and there we go. Cute and simple little favor. So okay, so you could really, I haven't done a Christmas theme one. I think it'd be fun to do something for Christmas as well, or even New Year's, or even birthdays would be fun to create some type of little favor for a birthday celebration as well. So okay, so simple and easy. I will post a better picture of the template later on, okay? And let me think here. And let me show you some of my favorite things that are on the seasonal sale that I don't want you to miss out, because this is really kind of a good sale. I don't know if you realize it. If you love, if there's a bundle that you've been wanting, you can, it's better to purchase them separately, the stamps and the ink separately. So you can get a better deal, because the paper, let me think here. The paper is, the stamps are 15% off, dies are 20% off, and designer paper is 20% off, and embossing folders are 20% off as well. I didn't bring out any embossing folders, but there's some cool ones. Okay, so let me show you a few things that I've picked out. Okay, and probably next week I will post the last chance list also, or if not sooner, if I get to it. Don't run out of steam getting ready for this sale. But lots of great things on the last chance list that starts on December 1st. So we have time to look at it, okay? But the main thing is take advantage of this seasonal sale from items from our annual catalog. So, okay, designer paper. Let's look at the designer paper really, really quick, just so you get a feel, because the catalog just doesn't do it justice. So here's our Tea Boutique designer paper, our butterfly kisses. This stuff, I got a card to show you with this. Okay, let me see. Here's the reverse on the back side, because this is a 6x6, so there's 12 designs. So we've got orange, the fresh freesia, or Calypso Coral, fresh freesia, and that is a Gable Green Parakeet Party. And on the back front is kind of like the yellows and the blues and more. Okay, lovely in linen. This, I think, is a great when you want to make really, really simple cards, where all you're just adding is a punched out label or a label onto it, and maybe a piece of ribbon. It's just very easy to create a design like that. Hues of Happiness. I've got some cards to show you with this. Um, here's kind of like you can see the long strips because it's variegated, which is really cool. So this is really pretty and elegant paper. He's the man. So if you need that like neutral type designer paper, there's some great designs in here for those guy cards that you need, manly, masculine cards that you need. Okay, and the paper comes with these die cuts as well. There's a sheet of these die cuts included in that paper because there's only 5 designs of paper, and then you get the die cuts. Okay, texture check. I really haven't used this much, but I do have a couple cards to show you. The gold highlights on here, the gold foil highlights just really make this paper really pretty and special. Daydream designed it. Well, that's not included in the sale, so we'll skip over that. Happy Forest. If you got little friends in your life, this is cute paper as well. Or if you just need that neutral type design, these are really nice as well for something as a background. Pretty prints. This has always been really pretty. It's got that bleach type look to it, that sun print look. So that's really gorgeous paper. There's the back side there. This is 12 by 12. Okay. So this one you get, there's 4 designs. 4 designs, 3, I don't know. It comes out different. So, then you get 3 each of them. And a wash and beauty. This is really gorgeous paper as well. The positively pink in this is really nice. Here's more sun prints. This was really with Starry Sky, Specific Point, Night of Navy, and Gray Granite color scheme. Okay. Perfectly penciled. If you love black and white, this is really nice package of paper. And all of these are on the sale list. Okay. And then Abigail Rose. This is a really nice suite of products as well. I've got did I grab a card? I didn't grab a card, but I love the stamp set of this. Okay. All right. So that's designer paper. So check out the designer paper because that's 20% off. So a really great savings. Okay. So let's start with dies. Some of my favorite dies are the stylish shapes. And these are a mess. I actually have 2 sets of these. So I can easily die cut a bunch of labels all at once. Okay, so if you already have 1 set, then you might love to grab a second set just so that you can die cut more labels all at once. So there's our labels. We've got circles and squares and these type of elongated type labels. So these are really nice. The stitched, well, stylish shapes, and they all have the stitching on them. Okay, so there's that. And scallop contours. I love this set of dies. This is another nice, great one. I had 2 of these as well because when I'm die cutting for classes, I like to be efficient. Okay, so there's some stamped images that go with the stamp set that coordinates with it, but having these scallop frames are really nice. Create a nice label spotlight on your project. Okay, so there's that. Nothing's in order here. If you're looking for some holiday words, okay, these are great words. I love these a lot. I used this set a lot last year. It coordinated with the pine cone, so you're going to find this in the annual catalog. It's in there. All right. Here's that cottage rose we talked about, and there's a set of dies, cottage flowers that goes with it. It cuts out your images and everything, and it's got some really good words as well. And it goes with the designer paper. Okay, if you love whimsical, hello Ladybug, and the coordinating punch. These are a fun set of cards. Just like good springy stuff or whatever that you can use. But the Hello Ladybug and matching punch are great. Okay. Oh, and this one, if you have not gotten this one yet, go to Greetings. you definitely have to add this to your list because this one is just absolutely, I use this so much. So make sure you check out this stamp set and get it, what did I say, 15% off our stamps, right? I can't remember. I've got such a poor memory right now. Let me look. Stamps are 15% off. So we never get a sale like that before. Okay, so let's look at a few more punches that I absolutely love, okay? Banners Pick a Punch. This is great for flagging the ends of your strips, okay? This decorative circle punch right here is, I'm in love with it. I use this so much. Do I have a card here? Yes. Like this. Just doing this simple, basic card is so easy. So just as we talked about the other designer paper, this is like a go-to layout. And if you look back in some of my videos, you can see me make this card here, okay? But this is a great punch. So much easier to punch versus die cutting it, especially if you don't have a die cut machine. And then another one is the double oval, and I don't have a card with that, but I'm working on some cards. Yeah, I do. I'll show you the cards because I've got a sample of something that I got for sale in our holiday sale. Okay. Okay, so let's move to a few stamp sets and projects. So this was one I did at a summer class this summer. I think it was summer, with Mountain Air and the Majestic Mountain dies. The trees in here are absolutely gorgeous. These trees here, you can see the detail on the trees, and this was just a fun, easy card. It uses the floating strip technique, okay? So there's a piece of window sheet underneath there, and then the strips are glued onto the window sheet and raised up, okay? So it just kind of makes it look like the strips are there. But this is a cool thing. And then you can see this, just that little bit of stamp in the background underneath. So you've got some great landscaping images, and there's dies that die cut the images as well. So fun stuff. This one will cut a image into your landscape as well. Okay, so Majestic dies. So this is a great stamp and die set to have, or even just the trees when you need those masculine type cards. Hey Christian, I hope you're doing well. We miss you. Okay, let's see. My favorite punch is the double oval. Oh good. I'm starting to use it a lot more, Linda. Okay, Celebrate Sunflowers. This is like, just, I love this. I've used it a lot in the past. Here's a card we did earlier this year with the baby wipe technique, I believe it was. So just, and this is the Rustic Harvest Designer Paper. And so there's a video on this. This is using the snowy white velvet sheets that are in the mini catalog, and those are going to be retiring, and those are going to be on sale too. And just that little bit of gold and a label. This is the label from the He's the Man dies. So just easy, and this is just a fun color, fun sunflower to color as well. Easy peasy. Okay, so there's that one. We talked a little bit. Here's, I didn't pull out the stamp set, but Sending Smiles is another great set. There's matching dies to go with it as well. This is the Tea Boutique paper that I used here. So just a simple, and then the scallop contour dies on this card as well. So here's the Hues of Happiness designer paper. So I didn't really use the stamp set. I just used the die cuts for the paper and the background, and I did use a label. I think that's from the Stylish Shape dies, this one here, and just created a nice sweet set of cards using the designer paper. Oh, here's the purple. I got a label. Yeah, that's from the Stylish Shapes. So you can just create some fun cards with that. Okay. You don't even really need the stamp set if you don't want to. Just use the designer paper. And really the flowers could be fussy cut if you wanted to. The butterflies. So best butterflies. This is a cool, I haven't used this much, but I do have a class when it gets a little springier to use for this to go. So we've got flowers, great, all different kinds of wings in the dies. So you can really create some fun shaped wings with the dies. And here's just a sweet card that I did for a tutorial group. Easy. It was just kind of like a layout, a sketch layout that we used. And so that's it. Okay, so there's the best butterflies. Okay, let's see. We're winding down. Okay, the tea boutique paper. So very easy. You don't even really need the stamp set, but the paper is just gorgeous. And then I paired it with the tea boutique cards and envelopes. Those are not on sale, but they're economical. They're $10 for 20 of the cards. So they're just really economical. That's a duplicate color. So here's one with Sweet Sorbet. This is Starry Sky here. Tahitian Tide, and I don't know what color. This is another Sweet Sorbet. Okay, so there's the double oval label right there, you know, so it just makes a sweet little label. Okay, versus it makes it quick and simple versus die cutting the label. So but these make really fun cards if you like to make a nice project for friends or family for the holidays. This is a simple project that you could do and create a nice stack of cards economically for them. Okay, because the envelopes are even decorated, so it's very quick. So it's just really creating a mat and cutting your designer paper and having some type of greeting for it. That's it. Simple. Okay, so there's the tea boutique. And another one, I haven't used this, but this was, I've used the designer paper, but I haven't really used the stamp set yet. And there's matching dies too that, you know, cut out the oak leaf, the seashells, the flowers, snowflakes, and so on. But here's one that we used with gilded leafing. And these are from the Aspen die set that it is in the mini catalog. Which I think is carrying over if I remember correctly. So so just a simple, easy card. And this is a swap card that I got from my friend Betsy Kreider. But I loved how she added like the texture to the background, and then just a simple strip of designer paper and a couple snowflakes, and of course some bling. And just the way she's got a strip there and just angled the edge of her cardstock for her greeting. So really easy and nice card there. Okay, so we're down to just a couple left here, ladies, or whoever's joining in. Here is a card from the Blessings of Home. Okay, so this is this image is embossed in silver, and the designer paper is from Splendid Day, which is in our mini catalog, and that is definitely on the retired list. It's got all this beautiful foil type paper that is just striking. The coppers and the like champagne color and the silver. It's just really striking. But I've always loved, this is just an easy image to color. Same with this one here. They're just really nice images to have, and then they die cut really beautifully as well. So there, you have die cuts as well. So that's one of my favorites that will probably stay in my library for quite a while. Okay, and then finally, this one is probably one that gets looked over so much, but it's a great way for you to stamp on the back of your cards, you know, that handcrafted from the heart, one of a kind, made with love. And it's also a great one if you're one to sell your cards to other people, whether it's at a craft show or in a shop. To stay in compliance with Stampin' Up! With our angel policy, you need that copyright Stampin' Up! On the back of your cards or whatever you're creating with Stampin' Up! Product. So this is a great one to always to add to your list as well, and to get it for 15% off as well. So don't forget about this to add to your library. Okay, so finally, so I just so for anybody who does, I'm doing a special this week. Any $35 order or more is going to get this pack of product. So you can make 6 of these cards, okay, that I showed previous, just the other one of these, okay. So you're going to get it depends on your designs of your paper are going to vary, okay, and all of them are going to have the punch out with a decorative label. This one has a label on it, and you could change it out if you wanted to at home. If you have a different label that you want to use, you're going to get your ribbon as well, your envelopes. So let's just kind of look at this. So we've got some punch labels here. We've got some strips here to use on the inside of your card. You've got your designer paper for your card. You've got your mats and cardstock for inside, your ribbon, your card bases, designer paper for your envelope flap, and your envelopes, okay? And so that's just a $35 order. That's in my place in my online store between now and Friday, okay? When the seasonal sale ends. So, and then I'll ship it to you. Or if you're doing patio pickup, I'll have it for patio pickup. You can email me as well, or just go to the online store. So, I think that, so let me also show you. Here's a little sneak peek. Here's one of our items that'll be on sale. This is a little gift bag. It's a little mini brown paper sack, and it has some cards in it. You know, some thinking, just a variety of cards for this one. Okay, got a birthday, more thankful for friends, another birthday. I lost count, another thinking of you, and of course matching envelopes. So there's 3, 6, there's 8 cards in here. Okay, so that's one of the items that is on sale. This makes a great gift for somebody for the holidays. And then here's another one. These are the paper sacks or the fabric bags that are part of the Paper Pumpkin lineup. Okay, and then this beautiful Blackberry Beauty designer paper. Aren't they just gorgeous with that gold? I love it. So I need to make some for myself to have on hand. And the coordinating, of course, your decorated envelope. So this is just one of the many, many, many things that you're going to find at our holiday sale. My daughter has a ton of reusable products. She does like reusable paper towels and napkins. And she's just got hats and scarves and I don't know, she has everything. She has way too many crafts. Me, I'm to sewing and card making, paper crafting. So anyways, okay, so I hope this inspired you a little bit, and that to create a let me think here, to create a favor for your Thanksgiving table. Okay, and let me know if you do, because I'd love to know if you made something for your table as well. Okay, and I'll post a picture of the template so you can see it a little better if you didn't make one as we follow along as we made one. Okay, all right, so next week, next Wednesday, day before Thanksgiving, so if you're crazy busy, just know that you can come back and watch the replay. But I will have another special project for you next week. And I will see you then. If you have any questions, feel free to message me, or if you need help placing your online order, I'd love to help you. Okay, everybody, thanks so much, and have an awesome weekend, and come join us if you're local here. You can see a flyer on my Facebook page as well, and find it there where the address is. Okay, all right, bye-bye.